Okay, here we go. I will be very quick because we are a little bit late, had some technical issues, but let's see whether we could fix it. If not, you will just listen to the beautiful Supriya and see the beautiful Nora. And then you will see Nora and you will listen to Supriya. So let's see, let's do this together. I will be bringing up Supriya and I will give them the stage straight away. And let's have a beautiful conversation. Hi, Supriya. How are you today?
Hello, Andrea. I'm doing fantastic, and I'm sure you're doing great as well with the success of the Global Empowerment Summit.
I'm energized, and now you're working. So just only do the trick when it's not working. Now it's perfect. Let's bring back Nora. Okay. Hi, Nora. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you, Andrea. Today is the second time we are meeting, and it's lovely to meet you, Supriya, for the very, very first time.
So Nora is exploring the topic together, the two of you, and you are for totally different fields, and I think it will be a beautiful 20 minutes together. No worries. We will, you know what to do when you are lagging, okay? So let's do this and we will have this session. So I will be moving backstage and will be giving you, Supriya, the stage. Let's see.
Hi, how are you?
All right, perfect. So here we are, Nora, yourself, and me here. Hello, Christian.
Hi, Supriya. Hi, Christian. How are you? Thank you for joining us this evening or this morning.
All right, Nora. Yes. So shall we begin with the session? Are we ready?
When you are, anytime.
Awesome, fantastic. So we are talking about social responsibility and global citizenship. So first of all, before I share mine, but I think it would be a good idea to introduce myself first before we directly move on to global citizenship and understand what it is from your perspective. And then I would like to share my perspective very briefly for those of you who haven't met me earlier. I'm a business strategist by profession. I help companies formulate and implement their business strategies where we intricately deal with the subject of social responsibility and how the decision making in the companies can be more sustainable and geared towards being global citizens, especially in the post-COVID era, since business is not local, everything is global. So even a small business in some remotest corner of Africa is no more local these days. They have a presence across the world. You talk about Asia, you talk about Europe, you talk about America. Any small business right there in the corner of Africa is able to access clients and customers from world over. So certainly, it's a global world. And therefore comes the question of making decisions in a way that encompasses all the cultures all through. So there we are, Nora. Let's introduce yourself. And we'd like to hear it right with you.
My name is Nora Abu Hassan. I am from Malaysia. I am the writer and author of a book called Born to Smile, Life, Love, and Accepting My Cleft Lip and Palate. For those of you out there who do not know what a cleft lip and palate is, it is a facial difference where we have a gap in our upper lip and our nose and mouth. So Supriya, are you still there? Okay. So I'm also currently the project partner of Ronald McDonald House of Charities. And what we do is that we give financial assistance to the B40 community's children who have cleft lip and palate so they can go to the respective hospitals for further surgeries. I'm also the Community Cleft Advisory Council of Smart Train and Smart Train's ambassador. I'm a social activist and also a grandmother and mother of three.
Brilliant, Nora. I'm so glad to meet you. Likewise, and I'm sure everybody who is there on the session equally is glad to meet you. So since I was lagging a bit, I decided to turn off my video, but I can still see you and enjoy the conversation.
You can always try to come back. You can always try to come back on and off and see what it works.
Certainly, I will do that. So we were discussing about global citizenship, and as you already mentioned about your efforts towards the society, we would like to understand from your perspective, what is it that global citizenship brings to your mind when the word comes up? Because initially I started with my perspective from a business sense, but you working in more in the societal field, what is it that global citizenship you refer to as?
I think it is a term that is used to describe the social, economic, and environmental actions taken by an individual or community to recognize that everyone in the world is a citizen. Every person in the world is a citizen of the world. So, like you said, we all belong to a global community, not just one country. We are spread out. So it's an action taken by individual or company to recognize that fact. Mm. That to me is,
Absolutely.
yeah, that to
Absolutely in
me.
agreement.
Okay. Yes.
And then there comes the question of having a respect for other cultures while also
Mm.
having it for your own culture, which is easier said than done. So we have been talking about this for a few decades now, being able to understand the perspectives of other cultures, people coming from other nationalities, whether they are colleagues or they are friends or they're just somebody out there in the world. However, is it that easy to understand somebody's perspective when you have not been conditioned to do so? For example, I come from India. So I have been brought up with a different setting as compared to someone who was brought up in New York, right?
Oh, okay.
Therefore, there comes the difference. So, how can we incorporate that era of global citizenship in those specifically who have already grown up? For kids, it's almost easier these days because those are the growing minds. They are still evolving. So, it's
Yeah.
always easier to make things work for them. But for those of us who are already grown up, we already have that conditioning right from the beginning. How do we incorporate this spice of global citizenship to be able to
Are you,
respect specifically the
well,
culture perspectives of others?
yeah. First of all, we have to understand that everybody has got their own cultures, upbringing, right? And we cannot really change that the way they think or the way their attitude, but we can integrate and can respect and understand each other. Maybe what we can do is have more global empowerment summit where everybody comes together and speak their mind and understand each other. That is why like I said, my show, I do Smile with Nora, where I actually invite people from across the globe. You're talking about United States, UK, Japan, Vietnam, because we want to understand how they were when they grew up with this difference. Because I live in Malaysia, I would say, um, I only talked to the Malaysians, but then I decided to let's invite the other people from different race, different culture, different environment, different parts of the world to understand what they went through. So I say more interaction and more platforms like this is important for us to get to understand each other's culture and differences and how we can, how can live together in a more harmonious and peaceful manner. But we
That
cannot
makes
change it. Yeah.
that makes serious sense. And
Mm.
I think Talent Scout just mentioned about having passports or being recognized by our passports. Well, I know I do understand that has a more serious implication right here in terms of discussion. But I was just taking it lighthearted, and there's this trend of these days of having your passport stamped from multiple countries, being a traveler. I won't say a tourist, as a traveler, and being able to explore the cultures, because I myself, not from the point of view of trend, but just out of curiosity of understanding how people live in other places.
Absolutely,
I've
absolutely.
traveled to more than
That's the
50
basis why we
countries.
travel as well. I mean, I love traveling. I'm an explorer. I try to travel, one or two countries every year and to understand how they live and see with my own eyes how the other people live in the other side of the world. That's important. You cannot just be staying cocoon in your own, you know what I mean, in your own place. That's why traveling comes in. And talking to other people and understand what they are thinking. But again, we can't change them, but we can integrate. We can integrate.
Certainly, certainly integrate. And as we talk in business, profit making in that regard, so tour and
I'm
hospitality
sorry, but I'm
specifically,
losing
since
you right now. Supriya, I'm losing you. Yes, I've lost you and I cannot hear you. Are you there? Are you still
all
there?
right, I'm back.
Hi. Hi, welcome back.
Perfect. So I was talking from a business perspective and creating profits for your organization, tourism and sustainability. Do you really think that or tourism as a business can help create for other or make someone real citizen? Earlier we
I'm
spoke
sorry,
about it from a
Supriya.
perspective, right?
Sorry, Supriya. I kind of lost the questions because there was a lot of echo and breaking in between. Can you repeat it again? When you were questioning, it wasn't clear at all.
Sure, I can.
My side
Sure,
at
I
my
can.
side.
Do I sound any better?
Yes. I hope we'll not lose you again.
Want to go because this discussion is very interesting to me. So we were sharing personal ideas on what we think travel gives us in our lives. What is the kind of get travel in terms of understanding other people, other cultures. Now, coming to business, thinking
Yes,
Okay.
Andrea.
Yes, I will
Can
try
you
to do something. I
yes,
know it's a little bit harder to do a conversation like this because it's always hard when someone is lagging. So I will
yeah,
ask Supriya
she
to
keeps
just,
breaking.
no worries. She will log in, log out again, and then we can continue the conversation. So, from your perspective, I think it was about more how you, as an individual, you are also an entrepreneur, right? So,
Mm.
how do you, as an entrepreneur, also integralize this idea of global citizenship into your business? I think that was something like what she was asking. So, maybe you could elaborate on that until I'm bringing her back.
I guess everybody, wants to create global awareness for their business as well. You know, that's for sure, right? But also depends on how they maneuver their way into that global awareness kind of thing. Yeah, obviously everybody wants to go and explore further and not just in that area or that country they're living in. But again, it's how you do it, and whether what you're promoting is going to be a global benefit for the community globally or not. Yeah,
Love this
Supriya.
point. Love this point. So let's see Supriya, whether she's back. We were talking about how the business can collaborate and elaborate into their own strategies to become a global business and to help global citizenship. Let's see Supriya. I will try again. Let's see whether you are okay.
We can see her, but we cannot hear her, and she's actually frozen right now.
Yes, let's see. Sometimes it happens. It's Saturday night, so for some miraculous reason, it's always some Saturday nights when it's a bit less.
I think a lot of
Let's
people are probably online currently. That's why it's affecting the connection.
the internet. Yeah, must be, must
Right.
be. So let's try
That's
one more time. I don't want to.
take much of your time because we will have like how many more minutes do you have to go before your
No
next
worries.
session?
I will maybe finish the conversation with Nora, with you, and then Supriya, we will maybe bring you back later for another few minutes because we need to just continue the conversation or maybe wrap up a little bit what we have been talking about. So, Nora, let's wrap up together. So, we were talking about what is global citizenship. We were
Yes,
also
Andrea.
touching on
I'm here.
how you can be part of the global citizenship journey with your business or individually, and how can you be part of a social responsibility project or strategy. So what
I
would
think
you
for
say?
social responsibility, okay. I think it's to cultivate values of tolerance and compassion towards towards other people's community, and to build mutually supportive relationships with people from different parts of the world for that social responsibility. And
That's
that's why
beautiful.
platforms like this is essential for us to get together as a global community.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm happy to connect you later with Supriya. Maybe you can explore more how you can bring everything what you do on a different global, bigger stage and maybe spread more awareness about it. I think she is a beautiful person who has a beautiful work in this era. And also, I think sustainability, because even
Yeah.
for you, for your work and what you do, you need to think about sustainability, how you will grow, how you will
You see,
help
like
more
I said earlier on,
people.
I am the CCAC and yeah. Sorry, go on, please, Andrea.
Yes, I think this is the session of leggings, so no worries. Hope you can get it.
Okay then. Yes. I
No
just want to
worries.
say that Sparkstream, the organization that I belong, is currently in 70 over countries all over the world. So that is important because we are here to support and give, essential care to the children that has the cleft, that was born with cleft. So you see how important it is, starting from a country and now we've spread over the world. Like I said, 70 over countries for the benefit of the children.
That's
Yes.
really beautiful. And
In
thank you
honor
so
of
much
that.
for doing this.
Oh, you're most welcome. All right. Okay then.
And thank you
So
for Supriya for being here. And thank you for Nora. And thank you for that we could have at least the first part of the conversation. We still have a lot of value in this little bit of sharing. And thank you for the patience. Technology is like this, sometimes working, sometimes not, but we are here to share. And you know Nora, you know Supriya, you can reach out to them and you can build your own project. And I see some comments coming in, so I will just say hi to Jagati, say hi to Krishan. Thank you so much, Cheryantang. We used to travel globally through airline, and now having remote meeting, maybe we need Starlink. Yes, let's go to Star Trek. I really love the movie, and we could just go and be somewhere, just like wishing it, and teleport it to another place. That would literally help global citizenship going around the world like that. And maybe it's coming in the future. Who knows?
yes, you never know, right? What future holds for us. And Andrea, thank you so much for having me in the afternoon and also tonight. I'm in Malaysia or wherever you are in the world, and you are doing a great job. Keep it up, and I'm sure that this summit has benefited a lot of people out there listening. So thank you to all of you for joining me and Andrea tonight. Appreciate it,
And
and
also
I'm
Supriya.
sending love.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you
Supriya,
so much.
nice meeting you. Yes, I'm sending love and light to all of you wherever you are. All of you rock. Take care,
Thank you
everyone.
so much for being here and have a beautiful evening. And thank you for
Always
coming
a
again
pleasure.
after 4 years, again on the stage of the GAs.
Always a pleasure, Andrea. Take care now.
Thank you, Laura. Take
Bye,
care. Bye
everybody.
bye.